Alright, we're back. School, and let's get going. The next crop rotation upgrades the community garden, making its food production even higher. 4 higher. It also makes farms better by giving +1 food. And there's also the pasta maker shop, which also gives food. 2 food, so good food. Okay, I can replace this peat bog. Yet another indication that the city is starting to run out of tiles to work. Perhaps best put, tiles it's willing to work. Okay. Nah. Water wheel is just terrible. I can do the peat cutter, but it's quite literally building a hamlet. Maybe not a hamlet. A village would achieve the same effect, but better. Yeah, let's get more commerce. Town. The commerce increases my science output, and science is best output. I mean, if I didn't think that way, I would not have Middle Ages in, like, 2,000 years before they actually happened, so... Well, historically happened, I guess. But yes, this continent is almost to the point of being completely safe, insofar as barbs are concerned. Wild animals are a different story, but those spawn anyway, regardless of visibility rules, unlike barbs, so... we might get barbs spawning in this tile, but that's not something I can quickly resolve. I just need for borders to spread in this direction to one of the adjacent tiles, and it's good. Same with these 2 tiles. They're only visible because a worker happens to be there. But over time, that issue will fade. Additionally, the coastline is pretty much completely covered, so I shouldn't see any spawning of barbarian boats. Barb boats, you might call them. At least from the coastline of this very continent. Other locations, that may be a different story. However, I'm going to need to continue spreading.
Farm when it's sunny, read when it rains.
Okay, road signs, steelsmith. Actually, the town clock should be for not before the road signs, but it still should be before the steelsmith. Watchmaker shop. River authority is better, but I need a courthouse, which indicates that this city definitely needs well something. I'm not at the point of an observatory yet, so I need to reduce crime here. I don't even need to look at the statistics to know that this is a fact. Okay, and then those in order to pay the maintenance costs. Hopefully. Oh, the mechanism's complete. Let's see here. What can I grab? Okay, recommendation, mountaineering. I mean, if you want a free tech, you probably, unless there's a good reason to, just grab the most expensive one. It works very well. Anyway, acoustics.
The great problem of the concert hall is that the shoebox is the ideal shape for acoustics, but that no architect worth their names wants to build a shoebox.
uh, the eternal conflict of various types of art. Box Cathedral? What's happiness and also needs on this continent. Not of importance. Organ Hall. 5 culture. Nice. Although the +4 culture of various instrument makers does help with culture production. Still hasn't made it outstrip my science production yet, though. Although maybe that needs a turn. I don't know. Perhaps it just needs a turn for the numbers to update. Okay, probably not. That only went up by 5. That was almost certainly just a new building being built. Just trying to figure out which cities need a dancing bear. You need both of these need bear enclosures, so that has priority. The enclosures. Don't think we even need. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you can do the falconry stuff. Okay. Well, there's apparently one city on this continent, on this half of the continent, that actually needs it. So, congratulations, you're getting it. I don't really have a source of pig, at least I don't think I do, so. Outside of all the swine herds, okay. Still, to some degree, it applies. Okay. Town clock. Smelter. Watchmaker. Town clock. Charcoal burner. Town clock. Tinsmith. Steel smelter. Steel smith. Shipwright. No. Yes, actually. Shipwright. Brass. Smith. Electrum smith. Brass smelter. Electrum smelter. Watchmaker shop. Coal mine. Carriage builder. And there. Of course, if I manage to build Big Ben in the next 30... Oh, I don't think I have enough town clocks to actually build Big Ben yet. I'm gonna try it at some point. It's a good idea. An extremely good idea to do so. Right. I remember setting you up. Head over to here. Culture. How long until I get the next civic? Civic personality. Okay, I need to about double my total culture. So it's a lot, but I can get there. Uh, has anyone not built a shell worker yet? There, there, okay, and there. Well, I think I know which city is closer to building it, so send it to that one. I don't think I need to do the falconry. Yeah. Hawking Hut, and I think that's it for currently existing cities. Of course, there's this island, but it's going to be next to impossible to handle effectively. Place you here. I'm going to have them sit there, actually, and wait until the city's founded before swooping in and, yeah, doing it what it is that hunters do. There we go. No, not that tile. Definitely not that specific tile. I'll give you a better tile to sit on. A much better one that won't cause a lot of problems. The Olympic Games gives production. Oh, minus 90% unit production. Anyway, where's Big Ben? Oh, jeez. Is it not on the wonders list, or is it further down? Okay, wait. Town clock. Big Ben. 2 out of 3. Requires city size of at least 7. So I'm guessing it just doesn't even appear. Neat. Sleep. You'll heal by the time anything happens. Which is the settler doing its thing. Of course.
A good plan is like a roadmap. It shows the final destination, and usually the best way to get there.
Cartography. Alright, let's see the big picture. Perspectives. Actually, let's go with commercial whaling. Let's go for that now. Oh, I still don't have fire brigades. Well, now that I have a coal source, it should be fine to... Well, then again... I'm still getting stuff from those. I'm putting off firefighting as long as possible. Is anyone surprised? It can still be saved. I mean, now that I have coal mines, the need to have charcoal is heavily reduced, so... You know what, I don't think I need to build any more of that. Vendor's workshop, cartographer's shop. Maybe another wonder. Let's go with Leonardo's workshop. I can do the emu egg carver at some point, but that's down the line. No, the northern continent doesn't have, northern half doesn't have any seas that require a donkey herd anymore. I think the same is true as the southern half. Jeez. That just means start building breeders. Oh, yeah, an anteater. But I really should do mountaineering at some point so I can start properly exploiting mountains for their production. Because they provide a lot of that. For fairly little effort. By the time I manages to build ancient customs, yeah. Actually, no. I can adjust the order next turn. Fine. Pay it off with some new buildings. Give it a while, it'll be able to do it effectively. Okay, and start hunting. Wee, that crime. Okay, let's do a law school immediately. What's that? Astrology, Mathematics Academy, Weather Vanes, Library. Yeah, okay. Okay, the next great person is probably going to be a great engineer. Suva is going to spawn it. Spawn them. Mine. Mine or mine. Okay. Okay, currently that's... So the carpenter is equivalent of +2 production. Alright. That means the roper and I guess the clay pit are more effective. Then... Elephant farm, straw gatherer, tannin maker. Tannery hasn't even been built. Oh, because we haven't done the... Right. Ancient customs, and then I can figure out the rest later. Just straight to ancient customs, it's the fastest. This elephant herd is going to help a lot, same with the pig herd. The city just lacks production. Providing it with some will help. Let's crash your first strike immunity. Hunters just get absurd amounts of XP because they're constantly fighting weak little units. sworn there was a city around in the northern continent that could actually build. Perhaps the requirements are more stringent when it comes to building it as a unit reward. That would be odd, though. Very odd. Figs. I think those are actually pretty new. But that can be gotten to later. Captive enclosure. Watchmaker shop. Editor's workshop. Cartographer shop. Viaduct. Castle. Definitely want to build enough castles in order to complete that mission. Mainly because it's helpful. Fine, I'll go build a mine. Yeah, okay, so it is getting more production.
A man without a goal is like a ship without a rudder.
Subdue chance is already maxed out, so I think I'm going to build up combat for now. Wait. Ah, great. City's unhealthy. Oh. Oh. I need to do something about that. Okay. These two buildings will quickly raise the health level. Must have built too many illness-inducing, sickness, unhealthiness-inducing buildings. Yeah, that raises food consumption. Each level above the health level raises food consumption by 1. So, it slows down growth. A lot. And fairly consistently, too. Anyway, this is coal. I think I would actually be better off if that ends up happening. Okay. Dog breeder. Pasture. Snake bit. Watchmaker shop. Then just workshop, cartographer shop. A law school is helpful. It's not needed, but it's helpful. Especially since that means I can build the grocer and the bazaar. And the insurance office without issues. Perhaps I should also build eye walls. Okay. There's the tannery, which 7. Yeah, that's getting built first. No way around it. That's just, yeah. Okay, +6. I think the clay pit is already not good enough. That's pretty impressive. But the engineering school's already better than that. Okay. Stone tool maker is simply too good to ignore. Roper. And then the forge, because the engineering school is also just that much better. I can't wait till that gets even better, although it will eventually be overshadowed by other buildings that give ridiculous amounts of production. Which do kind of get needed in the late game. Uh, Feather worker, bird enclosure. I'm pretty sure there's no need for falconry anymore, not on this continent. Though there might actually be. I'd have to double check, but I don't think so. I vaguely remember seeing a falconry school somewhere. Galapagos tortoise. Is that? Okay, I already have a tail for it, so that's fine. Yeah, okay, there is a falconry school that's needed inside this city. Okay. Porcelain Tower. You would think I'd be able to recognize Big Ben, but there it is. It's the last one. Just straight up build it. It's just airby that needs one. So maxed out subdue. Alright then. Okay, good. It is actually using the tile. Would have been very odd if that weren't the case. So many penguins. But I guess they're easy to reach. Watchmaker ship, viaduct. Sees this? Okay. Magic shop. As well, for more cash. Crime. Should be able to take an auction house, and, well, with these two, you can definitely take on an insurance office as well.
Call me Ishmael.
I don't have whale. In order for me to be able to to build these new buildings, I definitely need to go through the efforts of finding whale. Mountaineering. Being able to finally work mountains effectively. Yeah. Very much something I've been looking forward to for a while. Okay, you know what? Stop for a moment with the Harbor Master's office. Build a workboat. Well, okay. Even if it's a water unit, workboats don't get XP, so... Oh well, they do get XP, but they don't have any specific promotions since they're all expected to fade away once they build a fishing boat. And I expect this one to do so, because, well, it is fairly obvious what I plan to do with it. Quite simple, really. Ah, Appia was one missing it. Snake pit. Jeez, the entire jungle's cleared out. Should check the newer cities to see. Okay. Thylacine remains. Could be set there. Oh yeah, lumber mill. With mountaineering, any of my units that have mountaineering, the next time they get an upgrade level, well, some of them anyway. Oh, I can still do the rendering plant. It's just any sort of fatty meat. Doesn't have to be whale, but it can be. Okay, I'm not sure if I can handle the crime, so law school, but also a grocer and a pub. Why not? High walls and a keep tower. And yeah, gambling den. Just want to double check. It's the exact same as a gambling hall. Now, casino is an actual improvement. From the looks of it, I already have the camel tail, so camel herd. Turns are still only a few seconds in their calculation time, so it's not yet a problem. Nowhere close to being a problem. Blink, 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 and all roads. And oh yeah, okay. Down here, move to here. Just do diagonal stripes. That'll work great. That's like a turn's worth of gold now. It's nice how full my treasury is becoming. How quickly it's becoming full too. Yeah, I should be on track to setting up more settlers. In fact, I should move you towards the south. Here. Abouts. Yeah, let's set you back to your old spot here. I'm still gonna have Honolulu do the settlement thing. Then it's the best situated to set up a hunter to help the city get started. Like, it hasn't been that many turns, and I'm well on my way to building a mining camp. Because sure, it doesn't provide that much, but the agriculture also helps. Falconry school. Okay. Oh, no. Liocene remains. Okay. Road signs, steel stuff, rendering plant, and watchmaker shop. Box workshop, inventor's workshop, university, cartographer school, law school. That's crime. Ooh, okay. Law school could be very necessary. Harbor master's office, just to be sure. Gambling den, high walls. Grocer. Inventor's workshop, cartographer school. You know what? Let's build a wonder. Emu egg carver. Might as well. Perhaps not. You know what? Let's do the Tomb of Cyrus. Get even more great hunters. That was a constant huntering. What just happened?
Mountains
Oh.
are not fair nor unfair. They are just dangerous.
Mountain climbing site. Machu Picchu. The mountain mine. I think it's been adjusted so that it automatically undoes upgrades, at least from technology. And perhaps it always has been that way. By the way, I should be seeing some unit needs upgrades now. Plague medicine. Yep. All of my wardens have lost the mountaineering, so now they have another upgrade slot. For something or another. Okay, next out of that one's escape. Any more remains? Nope, just Dreadhide herds. Okay. Sulfur's here, so the solution is obvious. Still mildly surprising I'm not the wealthiest civ, but then again, my income isn't actually that high for the era. Not really. I have, in large part, ignored gold for a while. Okay, and that, and I'm not sure what this city should build next. Are you on crime? Ooh, okay. Good crime reducers. Castle Gatehouse. Shipping warehouse. Orphanage. Grocer. Oh. That doesn't actually reduce it by much total. Fine. I won't build a pub. Go. Whaling ships. I now have access to whale. That unlocks new options. Anyway, pigs are now just as accessible as anything else. Ironsmith. Oh. Build that. Let's see, remains, and yeah. Turn's not done yet. Plan, caravan. Harper. Workshop, cartographer's workshop. Viaduct. Jade Carver. Trainer, sure. Grocer, I guess. Wait, how's... Okay, perhaps not the grocer. Let's leave it at that for now. Shoot, that was on the Ethiopian continent. I really wasn't paying too much attention. Cog. Yeah, you can't travel further like this, so... No, not further, but... actually, yeah. 6 tiles instead of 5. Anyway, just wait here. I might have need of you in the future. Probably should stop soon-ish. On the other hand, I kind of want to wait until I get Great Person. But 16 turns is a good bit, especially if there are things that end up needing to be done. Oh, come on. Another fire? I have to wait and see who it is. Jeweler. Well, now I have to rebuild it. The jeweler is too important. I should be able to hit 4,000 turns next session, though. And at that point, we'll be 20% of the way through the game, in theory. Practice, I'm not sure if I can actually make it to the 200,000 turn mark. Not 20,000 turn mark, not 200,000. I'm definitely more than 20% of the way through the tech tree, I think. Let me finagle with my fingers a bit. Yeah, we're about a third of the way through the tech tree, which is excellent pacing, I must say. I'm not sure if I could do this any faster. Possibly, but it would not be easy. Upgrades in 103 turns. That's gonna take 30 turns to build, so... I'd much rather just continue upgrading the roads. It'll be a while before that upgrades as well. to a new road system. That becomes part of the Lyceum. No, quilt maker though. Just a mural. Blue worm gatherer, beacon moth gatherer, beacon gatherer. Silk farm. Scarecrows. Are you with crime? Decent, but not with disease. Okay. Got a rope.
Bubonic plague is natural. Doesn't mean it's good for you.
Maybe I should have waited and because then I could have gone on a tirade. On the whole uh, marketing around natural things. Something that's definitely something you can wait for another time though. Yeah, it's the last turn. Well, it's a good thing I pressed enter to check. Right there, because that's the last unit, so I'll be putting an end to it here. For the moment. I've settled on this island. And there's only a few tiles left on this continent that aren't constantly outside the fog of war. These two. These are the two tiles where a barb can spawn. Otherwise, all the sea tiles are visible, except for around here, but that's I don't count that really as part of the continent. It's close enough to partially... It's weird islands. Do they count as part of the continent, or do they not? I guess so. Yeah, maybe. Middle city's being built up. It's going to be slow going for a while, thanks to the lack of production in the area. Although the lumber mill is doing a lot of heavy lifting, at least for the start. There'll be more build up over time, though. The mining camp will do its job, and I'll be able to handle quite a bit more once it's done. 9 more production. Considering that I have 42 currently, that's more than 20% more. I will have to build a trading post at some point. And also Ancient Customs. Ancient Customs is a pretty big deal. Oh well. I've been working my way through tech. Things are more filled in. There are some early ones that I'm still skipping. And, well, religion. It's very strange. There have been no new religions founded, so either I have limited religions on, or... have I? Minimize AI turn time. Oh. Wow. Oh, so I can just around. That's a lot. Okay. That's Well, I don't remember the settings. Huh? There's a finance advisor. That would have been useful to know. Treasury upkeep. City maintenance. Civics. Treasury upkeep is, well, it's... That one's a modifier. You know what? I think I can talk about finance next time if I remember to do so. There's not enough time now. Or maybe another time. It depends. Topics can appear or not appear, and varies over time. It's gonna take 40 turns to build a mountain mine. I mean, I get that they're tough to make, but still. Although, admittedly, I believe they give +8 production, which is quite a bit. Still nothing compared to a prime timber lumber mill. Yeah, prime timber lumber mills are ludicrous. But so's a mountain mine. Anyway, yeah. Constantinople is pretty close to filling out what I wanted to build up. Peat gatherer. On the one hand, in order to effectively put this to use, I would need to reset. Yeah, I can take a moment to do so. There. This, and this, and this. Okay. That is more efficient. Anyway, I think I've gone on long enough. I will need to fill out this continent for sure. But once I unlock Compass, I'll be able to start exploring beyond my lands. It's just that I really want to do my best to fill in territory along lands that I know of. And rushing towards exploration, all that means that I have more time to explore before I eventually hit upon astronomy and or the astrolabe. It's one of these. And well, figure out how to go and get these over. It's astronomy. Okay. Yeah. Until I get astronomy and can send things moving along. The navigation will be required for actual trade. And then there's heliocentrism. First discoverer receives a great admiral. Huh. Anyway. I've gone on long enough. I'll see you again next time. Until then, bye.